Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My heart breaks because of the news coming out of Benue State since Friday, June 13th. Over 200 people were murdered and massacred and burnt in their homes by the usual criminals, the terrorists, Fuller, herdsmen. And it's quite shocking that from Abuja to the state capital in Benue State, all that we hear is reconciliation, meddling, and all those stuff. See, let me tell you, for those of you who are not aware, the current security architecture in Nigeria has failed. If the Benue people do not rise up, and other indigenous people in Nigeria do not rise up to defend themselves, these terrorists will wipe them out. T.Y. Danjuma, the former Chief Army Staff, one of the most decorated soldiers in Nigeria, told us gleefully, without missing word, that these bandits and terrorists collude with top people in the security agencies. And therefore, anybody trusting on the police, the DSS, the army to secure him is wasting his time. The people must rise up. And Governor Alia need to wake up. Enough of this politics. Most of these governors we have in Nigeria are weaklings. They are incompetent. See, security of lives and property is the first obligation of any responsible government. The truth is that right to life and right to live is above every other right and provisions of any constitution in the whole world. Right to self-defense. Now, I don't want to waste time here. We know what to do. The current security architecture has failed. We must rebuild. We must raise a security arrangement that hands over security to the indigenous people. A security arrangement that boosts productivity. And I'll break it down. This is Benue State specific, but every other state in Nigeria can adopt it if the governors are serious. Benue State has a landmass of 3.4 million hectares, arable landmass. Benue State has 23 local government areas and 276 electoral wards. If the Benue State governor wants to save his people, he can easily mobilize them. Let me tell you how to do this. Very simple. Benue State are the only people that can secure themselves. In each of the 275 electoral wards, set up mechanized agro clusters of 1,500 hectares in each of this ward. In these mechanized agro clusters, each of these mechanized agro clusters will take just $1 million to establish. Just $1 million to establish. Now let me tell you what will happen. In each of these clusters, you have 1,500 youths, one managing 1 hectare. Then you have 300 agro rangers that will be fully trained and equipped to man those places. Now let me tell you what it will take. To equip those agro rangers, they will train them. Let me tell you, for those of us who are afraid, the governors will abuse it. No, it's not going to be under the command of the governors alone. There will be a tripartite command system. The governor, the commander who will be an engineer of the state, and the national security advisor. To equip those agro rangers, even if we have 100 in every electoral ward, that will give us 27,500 fully equipped agro rangers. To equip those agro rangers will require us about $113 million. Let me tell you how you equip them. In every of the 23 local government areas, they will have 3 armored personnel carriers and 1 truck-mounted machine gun. In every of the electoral ward, each of the local government areas, in every of the electoral ward, you have 100 motorized agro rangers, each of them bearing AK-47 with drones, communication gadgets, and Kenkoso dogs. Now, let me tell you what will happen. How will they be remunerated? They will be paid from proceeds from the agro park. Like I rightly stated, to set up the whole of this, the $113 million for the security outfit that will be properly equipped to confront these terrorist bandits, and to set up the agro parks will require about $386 million. $386 million to do. They do know what will shock you. These agro parks, collective revenue that will come out of these agro parks will be about 3.7 trillion naira, $2.3 billion every year in Benue State. Benue State is the agro belt, the wealth food basket of Nigeria. Netherlands, with arable land mass of 1.5 million hectares and less than 18 million people, with only 200,000 people in the agro sector, rakes in $120 billion euros annually. Benue State can turn their misfortune into wealth. And I've said this, Other governors can emulate them and do similar things. The truth is, $386 million will be enough. If Governor Alia does not know how to mobilize this fund, we will help him to mobilize it. We will help him to design and structure a security trust fund, an agro development trust fund, mobilize private sector investment. Let me tell you, a secured and prosperous Benue will be an asset not just to the people, but to Nigerians and to the rest of the world. And this is the only way out. If you are waiting for the army, let me tell you, Kaubaraje, a former APC chieftain, told us gleefully that the terrorists now destroying Benue and every part of Nigeria are not the usual herdsmen that we know. These were bandits that he alleged that the APC imported into Nigeria towards 2015 election. You can Google it. And these guys have refused to go back, and they are looking to where to settle. And so what they will do is to decimate the local indigenous people. And for the president telling them, oh, negotiate with who? How can you negotiate with a mindless killer who could wake up and destroy 200 people in their home? See, let me say, the politicians are only interested in the next election. The people must rise up to defend themselves. Where the governor refuses, the indigenous people should rise up and do it in clusters, in local government areas, in wards, the town unions, the ethnic groups, the TVs, the Domas, the Eguns. Everybody must protect themselves. By the way, who are those arming these full terrorists and herdsmen? They have no constitutional right to bear the kind of sophisticated arms they bear. If they can easily procure those arms to terrorize people, the people should also easily procure their own arms to defend themselves. Right to life, right to live is above every other right and constitutional provision in Nigeria. See, there is no need lamenting. When they are done with Plateau and Ogun and the Benue, they will migrate to Enugu, Anambra. See, for those of us from the southeast, we need to start getting ready. And thankfully, we have the World Igbo Congress. We have town unions in the southeast. We must have to rise up beyond petty politics, beyond the hardness of the governors and local government chairmen, to prepare to defend ourselves and to create a defensive bulwark that is built and based on prosperity. You've heard what I stated here. 275 wards in Benue State. They have arable landmass. 1,500 agro clusters in each ward. 1,500 youths employed per hectare. Mechanize it, irrigate it. That amount is enough. We can break it down further for you guys. 300 to 300 agro rangers, fully equipped with motorcycles, with drones, with AK-47. National Security Advisor can approve use of AK-47. After in the north, civilian JTF, they're using AK-47. Protect, build gates in your communities. Go after those criminals. Don't allow them occupy an inch of your ground. There's already an anti-open grazing law in Benue State. Anybody who cannot ranch his cows, slaughter those cows and use it and eat it as suya. Enough of this rubbish. And for those of you indigenous people who are given selling land without communal land without permission of people, you're wasting your time. See, people must rise up. If you're waiting for the army, for the police, DSS, you're wasting your time. You have the right to protect yourself and build prosperity. What I've explained here will cost Benue State government $386 million, $113 million to train and equip and select agro rangers, 200 something million to set up the agro parks. Agro park that will annually generate 3.7 trillion naira, $2.3 billion annually into the Benue State economy. That will eliminate poverty, that will eliminate insecurity. Every other state governor who is sincere can replicate the same thing. When these state governors rise up to stare up to Abuja's face, they will do the right thing. I am not part of those that will be talking about if you declare state of emergency and bring in the compromised security architecture, it will worsen. Let the people take their destiny in their own hands. A stitch in time saves 9. We keep on profiling the solution. The current security architecture in Nigeria, by the pronouncement of T.Y. Danjuma and all other known security experts, is totally compromised. They can't even protect themselves. And that is the truth. Therefore, only the indigenous people have the filial rights and attachment and connections to lay down their life, to defend their wives, their children, and their mothers and fathers. And until we will empower them, the only thing that can deter this unlawful terror and banditry is lawful terror. Give security back to the people under a secured, transparent arrangement, and you will see insecurity become a thing of past in Nigeria within the next 6 months. Share. If Benue State government or any other state government need us to help them, you can contact us. Contact us on WhatsApp 090909000989 090909000989. We have designed the structure and template, the what to be done, how it will be done, what is for it to be done. To structure this, we will show you how to raise the funding. The whole world will migrate to where there is security to invest. Nigeria is one place that we can have 24/7, 365 days security, while generating nothing less than $375 billion from the agro value chain if we have responsible government. And interestingly, we don't have any responsible government anywhere in Nigeria. The people must arise because power belongs to the people. No longer whining and complaining. Rise and defend yourself. It's your right. The right to live and to have your life is your sacrosanct right that no constitution can violate. Thank you.